Yeah, good morning and good evening, everyone. Today we are going to see basics session 8. Yesterday we have learned what are the standard objects, what are the custom objects, what are the different applications, and how to create object, how to view objects, not how to create. And while creating the object, what we have to enter, what options Salesforce is giving. So what are the options Salesforce is giving? What options Salesforce is giving? How many options Salesforce is showing when we want to create object?
Well,
What
Only
are,
one.
Three.
what are those?
From developer console, object manager,
Standard
Scheme
object, custom object,
schema
yes
builder.
object.
builder.
I'm not asking that. While creating object, what are the 12 options we get? 1 to 12 we have discussed.
Yeah, label,
So,
plural,
label, plural, description,
API,
API name,
Record
record name, data types,
data type,
optional features,
deployment
object
status,
classification,
classification,
development,
development status,
deployment status, sorry.
allow search, notes and attachments, and custom.
launch custom tab.
Everybody, is it correct?
It is.
Yes.
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 So how you remember that? Like, did you make any practice or simply with yesterday's session?
We practice.
yesterday session.
Yesterday session.
I just learnt it this way: LPD, ARD, OOD.
What is that? Which one is that, Harish?
I just remember the first alphabets for each, and I remembered it that way.
LPD,
LPD, ARD, which is label, plural, description,
Starting
API,
okay.
record. It's something I used to do to remember things, so that's how I remember.
Okay, next one.
And then OOD,
OO.
optional object deployment status,
Okay.
and then add and allow add launch AL.
So this is something good. I want to try. LPD, ARD,
OOD,
OOD, AA.
AAL.
Okay. This one good. LPD. Then
So LPD, ARD, OOD,
ARD, OOD, AA.
AAL.
oh, this one it is very easy. If you have some tricks like this, tell me. But I will tell Harish said this. I will not take copyright for my own. So I try to do like this, but I don't know. I forget sometimes. So usually mathematics spellings was difficult in childhood. My principal used to say mathematics. He said, "Mat he mat ICS." Still, I remember in this way only. I can't say directly mathematics spelling. Still, I remember mat he mat ICS. Shortcuts are always good.
But in between description, we have object name optionals.
In between,
Description.
yes.
Before this, yeah, we have object. Third before description.
What we have here?
Under optional features,
Object
there are
There is optional features.
object name. label, plural,
Okay.
object name.
Okay.
Yeah, so object name is mandatory.
Okay. So now we will create object. How to create object? How to create custom object? To create
Object manager.
you have to go to object manager, setup, then object manager. Here, create is showing custom object. Here, two options it is showing. You can create object from spreadsheet. Swapna will explain how to create from spreadsheet. I am explaining only creating custom object. I want to create custom object for, now we will create custom object called policy. This policy, it will have ID. Why it will have ID? It is we are working for a insurance company. That insurance company wants one policy object. In that policy object, they want to store policy ID. Whenever they are creating new policy, that should have unique identification number. It should be unique identification number. Whenever they go second time, there will be limited policies. It is not like unlimited. Customers, there is unlimited. Even customers having IDs. But when you go to policy ID, once they generate 001, second time when they go to create another policy, there should be 002. It should happen automatically. It should happen automatically. We are not going to give input. Like client, insurance company won't enter this. They won't enter this. Automatically, it has to increment it. Whenever they created policy ID, first policy, it should get 001. Automatically, when they try to create, it should generate 002. Client should not enter this. Client won't enter. Client means insurance company won't enter. Who generates policy IDs? Who generates policy IDs?
System will generate.
System will generate.
Automatic system.
System should generate automatically from client side. They want to introduce new policy. That time they will go to policy and they will generate. They will give some details about that policy. Policy name they need. Policy name. Along with that policy name, premium they want to enter. Yearly premium. And they want to enter which year they have introduced. Policy introduced date. From this date, policy is going to be active. So they want policy ID for this, no input. No input, automatic incrementer. Automatically, it should increment. Okay, it is on. No input from user side, from client side. Policy name they will give because it is a text. This is a text. They have to enter input. Yearly premium. This might be a currency. Policy introduced date. It should be a date. So we have to mention few things here. First one is, generally we are seeing here policy ID. Here we have seen text, currency and date. What should be here for policy ID? For policy,
Number.
okay, it is number. But we are giving that number, our system is going to generate that number.
System. Auto.
System
auto number.
generated. System generated.
It will be auto number. Because automatically it has to generate. So we have to mention this or not? We have to mention what is the label name, because client has to see this, right?
Yes, sir.
Label name they have to see. Whenever they want to enter, they have to see this. Internally, we have to see data type. We need to define data type. Which type of data?
Data type.
They
Number,
need to,
auto number.
which type of value they need to enter for that label. This is value.
Text.
This is field label, field name.
Yes, sir.
These two should be there. If these two are there, they can see this label name externally on the system. Internally, what when based on the definition Salesforce developer has given, admin is given as per client inputs, client requirement, that we have defined internally. So now we will see each and every step. So to go there, we have to click on Setup, Quick Find, Object Manager. After this, create custom object. Till this point we know. Till this point we know. Now it is showing how many screens here. Here it is showing one screen. In that screen, what are we have discussed? See, yesterday. Label, plural label. This is not required. Object name, description. This one is not required. Here it is showing enter the record name and label format. Record name, data type. Optional features, object classification, deployment status, search status, and object creation options. Yesterday we have discussed 12 options. Now you keep that aside because it is there in your mind. We have understood something, we understood terminology. Now in the first section, it is custom object information. In which screen? New custom object screen. In the new custom object screen, this is the screen. In this screen, we have custom object information. Custom object information. In this custom object information, how many are available? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the main. Label, plural label, object name, description. Any other things available here?
No.
4 are available. Label, plural label, object name, description. See? First one is label. Fourth one, plural label. So we can make this label, plural label. Next. Next one is
Object name.
then
Description.
description. These 4 options are available. Label, plural label, object name, description. This is clear. Next, enter record name and label format. Enter record name and label format. In this enter record name and label format, what options are available? Record name, data type. Record name, data type. Next. Optional features. Optional features. In the optional features, we have, oh, it is there. In optional features, we have allow reports, allow activities, track field history, one more thing,
Chapter group.
allow in charter groups. These are the 4 options. Next. Object classification. Object classification. How many options are there in object classification?
Yeah.
Object classification. In the object classification, we have 3 options. Where it went? We have not explained that during that time. Allow sharing, allow bulk API access, allow streaming API. Next, deployment status. In deployment status, we have in development,
Deploy.
deployed. Object classification, okay. Next, search status. In the search status, we have allow search. Allow search. Next, object creation options. Object creation options. It is there. Here in the object creation options, we have select. One is add nodes and attachments. See what are available. Add notes and attachment related list to default page layout. Add notes and attachment related list to default page layout. Read everything. Add notes and attachments related list to default page layout. Till this point 1. Add notes and attachment related list to which default page layout. This is different. Two are there. This is the related list. This is the page layout. Next, launch new custom tab wizard after saving this custom object. Launch new custom tab wizard after saving the custom object. This is end of object creation. So now how many sections are there? How many sections are here? First one is, this is the main screen, new custom object screen. Custom object information. First one. In this, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 options are available. After that, enter record name, label, and format. There are 2 options. 01, 02. Session is recording, right?
Yes.
In the optional features, we have select allow reports, select allow activities, track field history. Select, remove this. 01. Allow reports, allow activities, track field history. Same option is available, track field history or something else it is there. Enable licensing also one option. We have not copied this, I think so. Track field history, allow in charter groups. Next one is enable licensing. Five options are there. Next, object classification. After this, deployment section. After deployment session, here 3 are available. 01, 02, 03. Then deployment section. In development, deploy. Search status 06. One option is available. Object creation options 7th one. Add notes and attachment related list. Add notes and attachment related list till this one to the page layout. This is another one. In the same sentence, launch new custom tab wizard after saving the custom object. 7 sections. In each section, there are different options. These are very important to understand because we are going to work for an entire life on the Salesforce. Till you are working on Salesforce, you are going to read all those things. You are going to see all these things every day. You will be talking about custom object section. You will be talking about each option available in this. You might not use custom object information, but you will use label, plural label, object name, description. So 7 sections are there. In these 7 sections, we have different options. This everything is important. Every day we use it. Every day we see this. Whenever you are working on Salesforce. That's why we are giving this much time to this. If you understand this properly, your Salesforce journey is very easy. Otherwise, you will feel confusion. What is this? What is that? When we say label, we don't know what is label. We are just entering it. I will not say this. Usually, if I want to save my time, what I will do is, I will sell this navigation path and I will tell, okay, label name, enter this label name. This is external name. This is plural name. I will say like this and I will miss. I will go. That time you will not understand what is happening internally. What is this? Even when I was working, initially I don't know all these fields and what is happening here. I am mechanically doing. Without knowing anything also we can work Salesforce. But with consciousness, if you work on Salesforce, it will be easy for you. I created custom object, but I don't know what are these fields. So now we will discuss about each and every field. This singular and plural labels are used in tabs, page layouts, and reports. Where these are used? This singular and plural. Yesterday we have discussed. Object name is singular or plural? Object name singular or
Singular.
Singular.
tab?
Plural.
Plural.
So we have not gone to page layouts and reports. Till this point, remember. Whenever you are giving object name, it is singular. Now, this label is external. Now you are clicking on this accounts. When you click on this accounts object, when you click on new, here you are seeing na?
Yes.
This is label name. This is label name. This is external. This is field name. Like this is object name. How you are seeing here? Account. Here you are seeing account, right? This is for field. For object, this is the name. External name. So this is a label. This is external name. Where we see. And plural is, this is tab name. And object name. This is internal name. Or this is API name. Internally, when we go to object manager and see, when you go here, did I give that assignments to you to display? See this. This is the label. Externally, you see this API name. This is account. Usually, we give same API name. When you enter that label name, it will be API name is also same without any spaces. See here, activity, alternate payment method. There is same name without gap. API name doesn't allow gaps. This is used by developer or admin for internal purpose. If you want to call something, In developer wants to write some code to call something, they have to use this API name, that label name. This is for internal purpose. And description, what this object does. What this object does, this object stores policy details. Now tell me, I want to create policy object. What I have to enter here? Label.
Policy.
Policy.
What plural name I have to enter?
Policies.
Policies.
Object name automatically came or not when I give this label?
Yes.
Yeah.
Description. This
Yes.
object is stores. This object is to store policy details. This 4 clear?
Yes.
These 4 are in custom object information section. Label, plural label, object name.
Name description.
Description.
First one is the total. How many sections are there in this?
7.
4.
Not entire screen.
4.
New custom.
7 6.
7 are there. 7. First section is finished. Next. Enter record name or name, label and format. This is very, very important. The record name appears in page layouts, key lists, related list, lookups, and search results. For example, the record name for account is account name, and for the case, it is case number. Note that record name field is always called name when referenced via API. Here it is showing record name, right? Internally, it is name. This is a mandatory field. How it gave here? Automatically, it has taken policy name. Did we enter here?
No.
How it has taken?
From label.
Label.
From the label or object name?
Label.
It has taken from label. Because when we enter label, that time it has given object name. Along with that, it has automatically given record name. It has given automatically record name. And here it has taken text, right? Data type.
Yes.
By default, it has taken text. But what you want?
We can choose.
What you want? Policy ID you want.
Number.
You don't
Auto
want
number.
you don't take it. So you have to give policy
Policy ID.
And data type should be auto.
Auto number.
And it is asking for display format. It is asking for display format. What display format it is asking? It is asking for how you want to display. Here they have given example. If you don't know this, click on this. What is this? You can give like this. First one is display format, sequence number, formatted number. How you have to enter is, I want to enter policy ID, PID I want. Hyphen, I want to start this from 001. Here it is showing directly example. I want PID. In this format I want. It should display PID hyphen 001. Starting number 001. You have to give 000 or 001 here.
Jesus.
001.
This is the format. In which format you want? I want 3 digits. And that number should start with 001.
Yes.
If I give only 1, will it accept?
No.
It's not the format, sir, what we gave.
Which one? Starting number.
000, right?
Yeah.
Display.
Yeah. Let us see. I am giving like this. I have given policy ID because I want policy ID incremented automatically. That's why I have given auto number. If I don't want auto number, if I give text, it will not show this. Only for auto number it shows. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is showing default format and starting number. Let us take this one here. Default format and starting number. Then optional features, third one. In this optional features, how many we have optional features? We have 5. When you select allow reports, for everything we run reports. If you don't include this policy ID in the reports, if you want to run report for this object, you want to see how many people has taken this policy. You want to run that report. If you don't allow this object in reports, it won't come. You cannot take this object in the reports. You should allow that. There are different activities. There are different activities. These activities are like, we get some alerts. We set some reminders or alerts. Maybe email alerts, email reminders we can set. How? This policy is going to fail on this day. You have to send some alert or email reminder. Email reminder. That time you must use this. If you don't include, if you don't select allow activities, we cannot set alerts or reminders to this object. We need that. Track field history. What is this track field history? For example, now, whenever you go to bank, if you have some 10,000 rupees in the bank, 10,000 INR. If you debit, if you withdraw 5,000 rupees, there should be a tracking history for this object or not? You have withdrawn 5,000 rupees. they should track at what time, what date, and what time you have withdrawn, and how much is the old value. What is the old value? And what is the new value? If you don't have this tracking field history, how you will bank will understand? If bank employee go to this field and they entered 5,000, 10,000. 10,000, he made it 5,000. And they should know who has modified, right? They should know who modified this field. Who modified, what time it has done, what was the old value, what is the new value. This information is required. If you don't see this information, nobody will understand who made these changes and what time they have made change, and what was the old value, what is the new value. So this, when you select this option, you can track that field histories. You can track whatever the fields are available in this object, you can track that history. Here there is governor limit for this field tracking history. What is that governor limit is? We will talk about that later because I need to explain some more thing. But just remember, maximum for 20 fields. For 20 fields in a object, this is the governor limit. For 20 fields in the object, we can track field history. That is, name itself, it is showing field history. Just a second.
Does it have a limit to the history, sir?
Means limit to the history means?
Like how far back it will save?
18
that
months. Last 18 months history we can see. Just a second. I am coming in 2 minutes.
Okay.
So last 18 months history we can track by using track field history option. For how many fields in a object? For max of 20 fields. We cannot track more than 20 fields history in a object. This is very important question in interview.
Is that for custom objects only 20 limit or even
any object?
Objects, okay.
Next, allow in charter group. So whenever you select this allow in charter groups, if you made some change to that, you are keeping track field history active for any field. For example, now policy ID is our field, right? Here we have entered policy ID. This is a field or not? Is this a field or not? Policy ID.
Yes.
How to activate is this, that we will see later. This is a field. This is the important field in the organization. Many people have access to this field. They can edit this field. They can edit this object. So they made some changes to this policy ID. Immediately organization, few people should get to alert this ID has been changed. Something has been changed to this ID. Immediately they should get alert. In charter group, charter, you know, right? Here we have some charter groups in the right side. In this below right side corner, we get some charter groups. That charter, Swapna will explain what is the charter group and everything. In that charter group, we will get immediately alert. This field has been modified by this person at this time. Old value is this, new value is this. And enable licensing. For example, if we enable license for this, we require a separate permission set. This is licensed by Salesforce, and whether users require a permission set license for it. This Swapna will explain what is this enabling license and everything. So now I am not enabling that. Next option is object classification. When these settings are enabled, this object is classified as an enterprise application object. When these settings are disabled, this object is classified as light application object. What is enterprise application object? What is this light application object? Swapna will explain. Now I am giving allow sharing, allow bulk API access, allow streaming API access. These are useful when integration part comes into picture. This is helpful. Now deployment status. We have two options. In development means still we are working on this object. She is my daughter. She is very naughty. She will not allow for classes.
Your voice is
Not audible, sir.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. My daughter, she will not allow me to 3-year-old. She wants to teach Salesforce now. She doesn't want to go to school. She is scared only for her mummy. It is in deployment status. If you are still working on this object, if you are making some changes to this object, then we keep in development. Now I want to use this object. If you say deployed, this can be used by anyone. I am saying deployed because I don't want to make any changes to this. When this setting is such result, when this setting is enabled, users can find records of this object type when they search. We have seen global search option, right? These search options are there. If you allow this, if you search for your record, if you create any record, if you want to search, if you want to enable that search option, if that record wants to appear in search results, then you have to enable this option. Allow search.
So can you repeat deployment status once again?
Yeah. Now we are creating this object, right? If I select in development means we cannot use that object. We are making something. So we have developer or admin created this object and they want to make some changes to it. Client has not approved it. He is just checking. It cannot be used. If you say deployed, that is object is ready. You can use it.
Okay.
Search is status. It is, you are clear about the search status, right?
Yes.
Once again, can you explain object classification? It is used for integration, you said, and your
Yeah.
voice became low.
Yeah, this Swapna will explain clearly when when to use and why you have to use this, because she need to give some clarification on it. Okay, just remember this: allow sharing, allow bulk API access, allow streaming API access. Object creation options. This is available only when custom object is first created. These options you cannot enable later. This option is available whenever you are creating object. That time only you have to decide this object creation options. So you are going to add notes and attachments related to default page layout. What is page layout? We will discuss later. Add notes and attachments related list. Here 3 words are there. Add notes and attachments. Whenever you are creating something, you can attach some notes that you can see in related lists. Let me show you. See this one, add notes and attachments. Just to remember this, when we have given this option, you can add some notes, you can add some files. If you don't give this option here, if you don't allow this, you cannot add attachments or you cannot add notes to that. Till this point, I hope everybody is clear. Any doubts? What are these options? Some things which Swapna needs to explain that I am not explaining. Here total 7 sections are there. In each section, different options are there. In the first section, we have 4 options. In the second section, we have 4 options. In the third section, we have 5 options. In fifth section, we have 3 options. In sixth section, we have 2. Why? We are saying 8 options are, it is showing. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, deployment status 5,
7.
search
Right.
status. This is 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. In 7 sections, we have 2 options in the 7th section. We have 3 options here. Now our work is done. These are all options are for creating object. Now I want a tab because I want to give that facility to client. Whenever they go here, they have to see tab here. Then only they can create policy. Otherwise, no. We need to give user interface to them to create policy. That's why I am selecting launch new custom tab wizard after saving this object. I am clicking on save. It will create a custom object. Along with that, it is going to create a tab. Click on save. Now it is asking in the first step. Now here you are going to create a new custom object tab. In the new custom object tab, you are going to use from here till here. Till here, one step is done. This is the second step. Second step means to create a tab. When you are creating a tab, it is asking step 1, enter the details. Step 1, enter the details. What details you have to enter? We will see what details it is showing. First one is select an existing custom objects or create new custom object. We are selecting existing custom object. We have created just now policy object has been created. So we have to select that object. We have to select that object. And existing custom objects are create new custom object now. We have to select that object. That object, which objects it shows here? Usually what objects it shows here is, if you create 5 custom objects, understand clearly. If you create 5 custom objects, for this 5 custom objects, for 4 custom objects, you have created tabs. This is called custom object tab. Whenever we are creating a tab for custom object, we call it as custom object tab. There are different kinds of tabs. There are different kinds of tabs. I am not saying how many types of tabs are available. There are different tabs. In the different tabs, whenever you have created a custom object, for that object, if you are going to create a tab, that tab is called custom object tab. For 4 custom objects, you have created 4 custom tabs out of 5. How many left?
1.
1 custom object you have not created tab. Only that object it will show here. If you have created 3 custom objects, if there are 5 custom objects, for 3 custom objects you have created
2 will show here.
3 custom tabs. How many
2.
objects it will show here in this place? How many it will show?
2.
2 it will show, because for 2 custom objects there are no tabs, no custom object tabs. Tab for 2 objects. Here no custom object tab for custom object tab. Custom object tab. Remember this custom object tab. There are different tabs. This is the custom object tab we call. Why we call this as custom object tab is, you have created custom object. For that custom object, you are going to create tab for client or end user. For which purpose? To create user interfaces. What kinds of user interfaces it gives when you create tab? What user interfaces you will get?
Enter details, fields.
What user interfaces Salesforce provides? If you create a tab,
Application.
if you create a tab, that tab provides what kinds of user interfaces? How many user interfaces it provides? What kinds of user interfaces it provides? 5. What are those? To create record,
Yes.
Okay,
Create
edit,
delete,
Edit,
delete,
delete, undelete, view.
undelete,
View.
View.
if you don't create that tab, how customer will create records, edit records, say delete records, undelete records, view records? Tab is a collection of user interfaces. Whenever you click on tab, it is displaying user interfaces. Whenever you click on this tab, it is displaying different user interfaces. This is the user interface. When you click on new, it is displaying some different user interface. Wherever you click, if you click on cancel, it is doing something. It is providing all these user interfaces. It is being done by Salesforce automatically. Just with one click, you are saying create tab for me. And they are asking what you want for that tab, how you want that tab. So now here we have created only one custom object in this arg. How many it will show now? Here
4.
only one.
1, 1, 1, 1.
We have created only one custom object till now in this arg. Tab style, for every tab there is a style. If you click on accounts, how it is showing? Style. If you click on contacts, it is showing some style, right? See this icon. Opportunities. This is very important. It is showing this icon. By using lightning design system, when Swapna is explaining lightning design system, she will tell how to take these icons, programmatically how to select this. Internally, Salesforce is giving this, doing this programming for us and displaying this. But in the Swapna classes, you will create this. You will select some icons and you will include that in your program. By yourself, you will display here. Right now, we are in the configuration section. That's why we are not writing programming. But Swapna will make you to create this entire screen. She will explain step by step. You will feel, oh, this much simple. I can directly go and work in Salesforce. I was thinking Salesforce is this much difficult. This is very lengthy. I am not able to this thing. I am not able to that thing. I am not able to. I am getting confusion how these screens are built. She will explain everything step by step. You will get so much clarifications. Even if you don't know anything in coding, she will tell, let 10th class persons come to me. I will teach coding to him. You will do everything. Right now, Salesforce is doing for us. Salesforce is creating these user interfaces. So now, in the first step, in the second, you have to select some tab style. This is policy ID. When you click on this is policy ID. This is number something. Maybe I will select this hexagon I have selected. So whenever you click on the tab, it will show this icon. Like here it is showing now. When you click on opportunities, after tab, whenever you create the tab, where it will appear immediately? Where it will appear?
Tab.
Here it will appear.
Next to dashboard. Yeah. Next to dashboard.
So like this, the tab is included. Now, That is second one. Tab style. Tab style is icon to display. By looking at that icon, you can remember. You can identify. Okay, this is the tab. This is one. This one is custom object, which doesn't have. It doesn't have tab. Next. This one I am not selecting anything. Enter short description. Tab is to manage policy object or to enter details for policy. Something I don't know. I am not good in English. Okay, this is the step one. This is the short description. Means I am entering description. Enter description. So these three. How many are here in the step one? 01 object, 02 tab style, 03 description in step one. Next. Click on next. It is showing add to profiles. What is profile? Everything we will see later. That is different concepts. Swapna has to explain. Usually, every user will have profile. I am saying that much only. If you go and check your system administrator profile, if you check your profile, your system administrator, I am not saying go to profile and check it. I am just checking you are a system administrator profile. So this one, this tab should be applicable to all profiles. This tab should be visible to all profiles. You are having system administrator profile. There is another user. In a org, there are different users, right? When we have created org, we have created for our company. In that company, tomorrow 10 employees comes. That 10 employees will have, each one of them will have profile. Without profile, there is no user. Your profile is a system administrator. His profile might be something different. He might be working in sales department. That time he will have sales profile. If he is working in marketing department, he will have marketing profile. Based on the work he is going to do for your organization, based on that, we will give that profile to him. Now you are a developer, you are an admin, you have system administrator profile because you need to see everything. So I am applying default all for all the profiles. Apply one tab visibility to all profiles. For every profile, everybody, whoever is in the org, they should see this tab. Next. Add to profiles. Previous, how to? Can I can't copy? So this is add to profile. You have selected. Two options are available. Step 2, add two profiles. Two options are available. In the two options, I have selected first one. If you want to select tab visibility for each profile separately, you can select. I am not going in detail. If I go default on, default off, it will be something different. I don't want to confuse you at this moment. Just select, apply one tab visibility to all profiles. This one I have selected. This is the step 2. In the step 3, next, click on next. It is showing add to custom apps. Add to custom apps. Step 3. What is the hierarchy from application to record? What is hierarchy from application?
Application, object, tab,
Application,
field, record, object,
object,
tab,
tab,
field,
Field record.
record.
You add one more thing here on top.
Application.
Profile.
Profile.
Okay, just remember this. Nothing else. Profile, application, object, tab, field record. Profile is the highest. Based on the profile, you can see the application. In the application, we have objects, tabs. Under objects, we have fields. In fields, collection of fields is record. That's it. So add to custom apps. Now I will ask, apply your thoughts here. Did you create any app yesterday? I have given some assignments to you. Anyone created app?
Yes.
Day before yesterday I have given, not yesterday. 6th one. If you would have done 6th one, you apply your thought now. Whatever the application you have created, I have created which application on that day?
No, Salesforce.
HDFC and CDC.
I have
CDC.
created some application. That will show here or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the HDFC series.
HDFC sales, we have customized this. We have configured this, right? This
Yes.
is a standard application. Is it showing here or not?
Yes.
And the application, this is the custom application which we have created. So whatever the application, standard and custom applications, these applications where you can see all these applications.
Application manager.
App manager.
App manager.
Whatever the applications are available in your all applications you can see in app manager. It is showing all the applications. This tab on which application you want to see. Whether you want to see on standard objects, you want to see only on HDFC sales, or you want to see on only Swapna Salesforce LMS. For whom, for which application you are creating tab, and which applications you want to see this tab. Object is available, object is visible to all as a developer and administrator. But tab is available on application, right? Tabs are available on application, right?
Right.
For which application, on which application you want to see this tab? They are asking that question, nothing else. On which applications I want to have? I want to include this tab on all applications. All applications. I want to include this on all applications. That's it. Save. When you save this, what happens now? Where this What are your observations? I have created. What are your observations now? Write down, tell me your observations.
So this should be available in all tabs.
Now
Whatever.
tab is
New tab.
is available in all applications, including standard and custom.
Custom.
Now I go to sales application. This tab will be available.
Yes.
Yes.
I will go to marketing application. This tab is available.
Yes.
I will go to
Sure.
Swapna Salesforce LMS. This will be available.
Yes.
Yes.
So what is the name? What you can see on this application on tab bar? What you see on tab bar? What?
Policy.
Policy or something else?
Policies in tab.
Policy is object. Policy is object.
Plural.
Policies. C.
Plural.
Policies is tab.
Tab.
Did you see any time singular on tab?
No.
Leave home and chat or something. But objects. For objects, policies. If I go to application now, if I refresh, or if I don't refresh, or let me refresh this. See, where is this policies?
At the end.
If you want, I want these policies here.
Refresh.
I want these policies here. Can I make it or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Simple and easy. Nothing else.
Click on the plus and then move it.
You can just click on plus symbol, customize. Then you can place this here. Okay. This is for today's session. Is everybody clear?
Yes.
Yes.
It is very simple and easy. Are you feeling comfortable or not?